Technology, often perceived as a neutral tool, is far from it. Behind the sleek interfaces and engaging apps lies an army of engineers and designers working tirelessly to capture and hold our attention. These tech wizards employ persuasive design techniques, leveraging psychological principles to keep us hooked. Their goal? To maximize user engagement and time spent on platforms, often at the expense of our well-being. The digital landscape is carefully crafted to exploit our vulnerabilities, nudging us towards endless scrolling, notifications, and content consumption. Every click, like, and share is meticulously tracked and analyzed, feeding algorithms that learn our preferences and predict our behavior. This data-driven approach allows tech companies to personalize our online experiences, creating echo chambers that reinforce existing biases and make it harder to disengage. The illusion of choice persists, but in reality, we are being subtly steered towards outcomes that benefit the platform, not necessarily the user. The business model of many tech companies relies on advertising revenue, which is directly tied to user engagement. The first step towards reclaiming our digital lives is to acknowledge the inherent bias of technology. Early pioneers of the digital age envisioned technology as a bicycle for the mind, a tool for empowerment, connection, and progress. However, the current reality falls short of this idealistic vision. We have entered the era of the attention economy, where our focus is the most sought-after commodity. The internet, once a vast repository of information and a catalyst for human connection, has become a battleground for our attention. Tech companies, locked in a fierce competition for users, resort to increasingly manipulative tactics to capture and hold our attention. The metrics of success in this digital arena are likes, shares, comments, and time spent on platforms, all indicators of our engagement, and ultimately, our value to advertisers. This constant bombardment of stimuli has profound consequences for our cognitive abilities. Our brains, wired for novelty and reward, become easily addicted to the dopamine rush of notifications, likes, and new content. The very tools that promise to enhance our lives are now chipping away at our ability to think critically, engage deeply, and connect meaningfully with the world around us. The competitive nature of the tech industry fuels this race to the bottom, where ethical considerations often take a backseat to the relentless pursuit of user engagement. Companies push the boundaries of persuasive design, often at the expense of user well-being. Features and algorithms exploit our psychological vulnerabilities to keep us glued to our screens. The attention economy operates on a simple principle. The more time a platform captures, the more valuable it becomes. This creates incentives for developing addictive features, even if detrimental to our well-being. To break free, we must demand greater transparency and accountability from the tech industry. Section 4: Snapchat Streaks. A case study in digital manipulation. Snapchat streaks reward users for consistent interaction, illustrating manipulative design in our daily lives. Marketed to strengthen friendships, streaks exploit our desire for social connection and validation. Fear of breaking a streak can create anxiety and obligation, especially among teenagers. Research shows streaks contribute to stress and feelings of inadequacy. The pressure to maintain streaks can disrupt sleep, schoolwork, and face-to-face interactions. This digital obligation can overshadow genuine connection, making friendship transactional. Gamification turns daily activities into a pursuit of digital rewards, impacting well-being. Snapchat streaks highlight how harmless features can have unintended consequences for young users. Section 5: Reclaiming our attention. A call for mindful technology use. The pervasiveness of technology in our lives demands a conscious effort to reclaim our attention and live in accordance with our values, not the metrics of the attention economy. Mindful technology use requires awareness of the persuasive design techniques employed by tech companies, a critical evaluation of the information we consume, and a willingness to set boundaries that protect our time, energy, and well-being. We must be mindful of the content we consume, the accounts we follow, and the notifications we allow to interrupt our day. This requires a shift in perspective from passive consumers to active participants in our digital lives. We must question the narratives presented to us, seek out diverse perspectives, and engage in critical thinking about the information we encounter online. Living by our values in the digital age requires us to define what truly matters to us and align our technology use accordingly. By embracing mindful technology use, we can harness the power of technology for good, fostering connection, creativity, and a more humane digital future.